Doing a quick live just to explain a little bit about what our O+K Wednesday sessions are. There she is. Good morning, good morning. So I'm Ola. I'm a practice intuitive energy work.
And I'm Kasia. I'm an energy healer, and in my work I use different techniques like EFT, life alignment, and helping people to reach another state of consciousness.
And we're coming on here very quickly to talk about our new Wednesday session. So we did a free one on the 9th of June, and we're starting a new series of them on 9th of July on Wednesday. And the theme that has really come up for this first session is responsibility and fear. So we wanted to address that a little bit and answer any questions that have come up in the past from what we do. So we'll start. Why responsibility and fear?
Yes, it's a big question. Sorry, we always work on the energy, so that's what the intuition and the energy told us to work on. And obviously, each one of us sees the times we're living in, and it seems that we've had it easy for few years, and now it's time to take responsibility. And for me, it's starting taking responsibility for ourselves first of all, and then for the others. And I know Ola has got a take on it as well, so it's a little bit different, but let's see.
So I think it's really interesting that people will, whatever resonates most with the word is what it's bringing up for you. So for me, when responsibility came up, it was taking on responsibility that isn't yours. So taking on the responsibility of others and kind of realizing that actually it's a very disempowering thing to do. So when we feel like we can look after someone or save someone or whatever it is, we're actually taking away the ability of themselves, of them being able to do it themselves. So that's my take on responsibility as well.
Yes, and it's the savior or the martyr. Look at me, how much I've done, and nothing happens. So you don't respect me, acknowledge me. So there are many different takes on the responsibility. But for me, the most important thing is starting with ourselves. What am I responsible for? I'm responsible for my health, for my well-being to start with. If I'm okay, I can then give to others and look after the others. Also for which way I'm going. Do I go in my career, in my personal life? What's the most important thing? And then we come to our own truth, our own, maybe also the soul intention for us, for our life. And thanks to this, we can help many more people, but not out of the feeling of responsibility, but from the place of how can I help you? And do you want my help? If you don't, okay, well, I don't have to pick it up for you. You can do it.
And I think it's also when we kind of reflect on ourselves or turn inwards and, start looking at where am I responsible for myself and how do I show up, then when we remove that energy from, all the people that we feel like we had to save or protect or whatever it is, then actually it's like all of that energy is coming towards us, and then all of their own energy can also go to themselves as well. So it's a much more, yes, individual process, but also as a result has such a ripple effect on everyone around us.
And the other thing that came up was fear, because there's a lot of fear at the moment, and also fear connected to responsibility, because if I eventually step up, if I start doing things will start happening. Will I be able to deal with them? Will I be able to deal with people who may be criticizing me or with issues that may come up? So, and the fear of taking responsibility. Am I strong enough? Can I do it? So these two things are connected, and maybe also the fear, what will happen if I stop taking responsibility for things that are not my responsibility. So we're planning to do a lot of work on these two issues. It will be energy work. So for you, it will be mainly receiving. Obviously, if you have an issue that you bring, you can share it with us and we include it in the session. But we will be tuning in into the energy. Like you can watch the previous recording. Then we worked on money and the feminine receiving. It's still available. We'll put the link and you can watch it. So you will see how we work and what happens. So we will be channeling things. The energy will come up. We will be clearing it. Anything else, Ola?
No, we're doing the first session on Wednesday at 6:30
UK time.
UK time. Yep. So 7:30 if you're in Western Europe. And we've kind of got 3 sessions every 3 weeks, and then we'll see after that how it continues and evolves. But you can either buy a block of the 3 sessions all together and you receive a little discount, or you can, pick and choose. The recording will be sent to you 24 hours after the session, so you can have that to watch whenever you want to kind of go back over it. And I think the most important thing is just, if you're being called to this, maybe you have no idea what we've been talking about or have no understanding of it, but there's something in you that's like, yeah, that feels, or is like a pull, or that feels like something that I want to receive or to experience, then just follow that intuition and trust that you'll receive exactly what it is that you need to. And I think what's really beautiful and why we're doing a continuation of sessions is that it's not that you do one session and then you're left to your own devices and see you later, and there's kind of that accountability. So when you set that intention to do that first session, things will already start to shift. The energy works like that. So it's really a trusting the process. And if you're along for the ride, welcome. We're excited to have you. But just having that little bit of a check-in every 3 weeks, and things are changing so fast at the moment. I mean, I can't believe it's already July, but it does feel that things are at such an accelerated pace. So those 3 weeks might seem like quite a long time between sessions, but it will also just completely fly by. And we're excited to see what changes and what impact this can have.
Yes, and you can always send us an email and say, okay, this is what's happening, and yeah, we'll look into it and we'll see.
And one last question: why is it good to do it in a group rather than an individual one-to-one?
Because the energy multiplies. It's good, obviously, to do it one-on-one. There are amazing sessions that we do one-on-one, but group creates a completely different energy, and each group has got a different energy or different roles. People play different roles in groups, and by clearing, more people will multiply it as well. So that's why it's even in the Bible. Even in the Bible, if you pray with many people, the energy multiplies. So yes, it's good for us, it's good for you, because we also do it for ourselves. When we're clearing stuff for other people, we're also clearing it for ourselves. And believe me, the energy is working. I got a sty on my eye, so something's really shifting. Doesn't mean that you will get a sty on your eye, but yes, because when we prepare for the sessions, we already in the energy, and things are clearing. You may be doing the work 20 years, 60 years, there's always something else that comes up on a different level. You might have worked with an issue for many times, but it just emerges on a different level, and it's great to clear it, because when you're ready, it comes to you. So if you feel cold, if you feel drawn into the sessions, you can book them. There will be a link as well in the bio, and we're
really are
to see you, and it's the energy.
And at the end of the day, I mean, my intention is always to bring more joy into it. So that laughter, that fun, yes, it can feel heavy at the moment, especially, but it's really like choosing joy and choosing fun through it all. And I watched something yesterday, and it was the sun card of like, how can you shine? How can you really bring that lightness and your light to the world? So yeah, looking forward to seeing you there. And if you have any questions, please send us a message, and we'll see you then. Ciao, ciao.
See you soon.